Hey guys, classichomer here, welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 7. So, time for Springman. I love this stage just because of all the mechanics and physics that are going on in it. However, it is very pink. If that bothers you, you have problems. And the music here is pretty fun. And yeah, I know, springs, slinkies, toys. You are fighting a boss based off a toy. Then again, we've already had Top Man, so I guess it isn't that weird. But, seriously, Springman is just the goofiest thing ever. And the super adapter, pretty useful in here. Also, if you were holding jump on these spring platforms, well, you go bouncing the fuck around. Which is actually really fun. Which is why I like this stage so much. And unfortunately, I got that life really easily. It's usually a lot of fun to try and figure out how to bounce your way up there. Super adapter, big help on that. God, there are literally slinky enemies coming at me. With suction cups so they can stay on the ceiling. Inventive. And apparently they have Mega Man diagnostics going on in the background. Oh no, they're learning about me so that they can try and fight me better. It won't help them at all. We're all still gonna die. And with the super adapter, you can really cheese out the stage. But you know what? You had to do stuff to get it, so I really don't mind using it. That jump actually legitimately hard when you don't have the super adapter. For some reason, it's just such a tight quarter thing that, well, you have a hard time not, you know, falling down. That should max out my energy tanks. If I hadn't already maxed them out, I don't even know. But this thing, well, when it's not shooting off the projectile, you can just jump on it to make it spin, face it at that wall and let it smash this pillar out of the way, and do this. This thing, I think, reduces a lot of the prices in the shop. It's like a super screw or some other such shit. I honestly don't remember exactly. Whoa ho ho. However, I do want to try and get more screws because, well, I don't think I'm going to need to the shop for anything. But thankfully, it'll be there for when I do bother to go and do stuff at it. That was all the fun parts of the stage. We're actually kind of done with it. Just had these Sniper Joes in the way, and that's the boss room. Let's see. Springman is usually who I would start with if I were to go for the easiest bosses to fight in the second round of enemies. However, he's really easy with this weapon too. Only kinda takes a long time. He's gonna hit him with it, and he's gonna start doing this punch attack. I'll hit him with it, he's gonna do the punch attack again. So, I think I'm gonna stop doing that. Instead I'll fight him normally, because, well, it's faster. You don't have to wait forever to make him vulnerable to attacks. However, he is going to try and Zangief you. I mean, it's a Mega Man game, so it's not that weird that there's a throw-type guy in it. But wow, he is so powerful with this throw if you let him get you. If I could get my slash claw out, that'd be great. Smash this? Whoa. Man, that spring thing really didn't want to get destroyed. Get Buster back out. And let's get the slash claw back out. Oh wow, they killed him. I expected him to be left with like 1 HP. Oh well. If you do have a situation where he's nearly dead, like 1 health left, and he tries to do his punch attack, you can actually bust out the rush coil, jump off of that to get up to his height, shoot him in the face, and he will die. And it's actually really satisfying. I love finding ways to use rush coil in the fight. So, we get the wild coil. Technically Wily's weakness. I fucking hate using this weapon. It is just so... just no. No thank you. No thank you, sir. I will only use that for this boss. Before I go there, I need to remember to show this to you guys, because I haven't forever. The whole series. Hit select, and you bring out the shop menu, which is apparently a giant Eddie that eats you with his coiled dick. But in here you'll find auto. And if you've got this, whatever this is, apparently it's Otto's bolt. If you have that, give it to him, he screws it in. And I guess that does something for him. Sure, it powers him up. And I guess he can now put more items in his shop. That's what it does. Okay, so apparently not only puts more in the shop, but also reduces all the prices by half. It lets you buy the Hyper Rocket Buster, apparently what that is called, which is super useful, but I've already got that. You can get extra lives, you can get E-tanks, you can get weapon tanks, you can get the exit module I already got. I can get another beat whistle, which I will probably buy. You can get a super tank, you can only have one of them. You can get the jet and the search. The energy equalizer, also known as energy balancer. I'm not going to buy that, I can find one of those. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything you can get here you could have found anywhere else, except for these. Apparently B exits stage. Speaking of B, hold B and press Y. That's different. For those of you who don't recognize that tone, it's from Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins, whatever you want to call it. I kind of use the names interchangeably because I can't remember which one's the super version and which one's not. However, one of them is actually called Super G and G, so whatever. And we get the first stage music remixed for Mega Man. Makes sense because we literally have zombies coming out of coffins from the ground, just like in Ghosts and Goblins. And they will continue to appear throughout the stage. That would happen even if you didn't have the music going. But I think you can only activate the song the first time you enter the stage, and every time after that you can't. So that's why I really want to do it here. And holy crap, Mr. Kibble, or Sir Kibble, yeah, Sir Kibble, kill these enemies. Like, almost verbatim, these things are freaking Sir Kibbles. And apparently kicking my ass. And these ravens are kind of annoying, because they spit at you, and if you don't kill them fast enough, then they shake their ass at you. Get on the ladder, Mega Man. I'm not sure if they do it if they... Oh, they only do it if they hit you. Fine. I'll let this one do it just so you can see the animation. It laughs, shakes its butt. How clever. Too bad it still gets shot and killed. Oh god, bats. Yes, they brought these fuckers back. Actually, I can't think of a Mega Man game they weren't in before now. You know, of the classic series, besides the Mega Man 1. Because they didn't start until 2. Were they in 3? They might not have been in 3. I know they were in 4 in Skullman stage. Well, there's 2 ways to go from this room. And it depends on how you kill this guy. If you shoot his weak point, well, his obvious weak point, the smaller pumpkin, let's call it a skull. You shoot the smaller pumpkin, he should explode on the obviously weak area of the floor. Which is what I'm going to do because I want to go to the optional boss fight. Because I don't know if you can get to it if you don't do it the first time you come in. Kinda maybe should have researched that a little bit more. But whatever. We're gonna go in there. And for some reason, that Sniper Joe's guarding empty hallway. It's because it isn't empty. This goes to one of the coolest and hardest fights in the game. Yes, we are going to fight Proto Man. Oh goodness, this is, well, it's nice that they actually let you do this. But, dear God, Proto Man is not a pushover. At all. As you can see, his shield is in fact a shield. And, well, his jumping and shooting patterns kind of tedious, hard to get a handle on. Thankfully, he takes a little while to charge, although he doesn't always charge before he shoots a charge shot. Sometimes he just cheats and shoots one. Not entirely sure what causes that to happen, but the less it happens, the better. Whoa, hey, let's not shoot me. Yeah, that rapid shot thing he does in the air, I really don't want to have him do very often. Quit it! Oh, wow, how did I dodge that? I seriously thought that shot was going to get me. Oh, crap. Oh, wow, that last tiny shot got him. Yay! I expected to die and then try again, or maybe use the E-Tank. Thankfully, I have full E-Tank, so I probably would have just used one anyway. But we get the Proto Shield for doing this fight, which is, well, actually the reward is not that big a deal. You want to do this fight because it's fucking awesome. So, beat him, get Proto Shield. And equipping the Proto Shield actually does a pretty cool thing. It is a freaking shield, and as long as you're not moving, you will block a shot. So, Sniper Joes are incredibly easy to deal with now. And because you can slide with it, it is really just the Mega Buster better. Like, there's no reason to not use it if you're going to be using the Buster. However, Super Adapter is still more useful because mobility. That and a more powerful shot that homes in. Huh. Apparently it homes in on things that it can't hurt. Well, there's a couple ways to deal with this room. First of all, you can see where the spikes are, but you can't see where the platforms are. If you do a charge shot, it doesn't lighten the room at all. Huh. Apparently that's only in the 8-bit version of the game. If you pull out the Thunderbolt, you can use it to light the way and, well, kill things. If you use the Scorch Wheel, you can light the torches. So, this thing has more uses than just the forest, I guess. But I normally just use the Thunderbolt. Excuse my sniffling. And once you get to this elevator, you really want to get the Junk Shield out and going, because you've got zombie infestation coming your way. But the Junk Shield makes short work of these guys, until it runs out. Probably should have launched it off and started a new one earlier than that. It'd be really nice if one of these guys could, you know, maybe drop health. You know, just a thought. Sometime today. Whoa. And that's nearly all of it. Oh, there we go. And a lot of screws going to waste. Oh well. I shouldn't need too many more for the rest of the game anyway. This is where the paths would merge if you had killed the mini-boss the other way, which I'll be showing after I finish the stage up. And I'm pretty sure it only happens on this stage, but when you get to the last hallway, you'll find Base. And he complains about being injured, and Mega Man, being the caring robot soul that he is, says to go back to Dr. Light's lab and we'll take care of him. How nice. I think this is really the first case that you see a Mega Man being, you know, like, what is it, altruistic? In any case, I really wish I had more health. You know what, let's test out that theory I mentioned with the Rush Search. Maybe you can get something from random parts of the stage. You know, that aren't key items. I guess he barks when he's found good stuff. You seriously find a boot? Never mind, Rush. Just never mind. I'll try and beat him as is. I'll probably have to use E-Tank. In fact, I probably will use E-Tank. I've got enough screws to just buy a new one anyway. So, Shade Man is your standard vampire type guy. Just want to wait for him to dive, you slide out of the way and get him. You could be using the Wild Coil, but I don't think that's useful at this part of the fight. And you could have come in with the full lead charge one and hit him with it. Yes, you can charge the Wild Coil. But, oh, bollocks. You don't want to get hit by the, well, you don't really want to get hit by anything he does, but you particularly don't want to get hit by his gas cloud eye beam thing that he did. I didn't expect that to do enough damage to kill me. But he did charge it. Oh well, whatever. Just means I'll have to use more screws after this fight. An alternative way to try and get some damage in on him, use Rush Coil. Like I said, I love working Rush Coil into boss fights. And if I can do it to get a couple extra points of damage in on him, I will. Oh wow, apparently a non-charged Wild Coil will send him out of that animation. I can try using it on this part. Whoa. Kinda didn't expect him to dive down so soon. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's why I hate Wild Coil. The way it moves away from you is kind of hard to actually aim. It does plenty of damage on the right things, it's just annoying to use. Oh well. So, that is Shade Man down, but there's still one thing I can get from his stage. Which isn't incredibly important, but I may as well get it. But first, we get the Noise Crush, which is literally just sends out a sonic wave that you can bounce off the wall, recollect to amplify the power of it. So, it's pretty cool. It's also what you use against Turbo Man if you got his, you know, when you fight him. If you got it. Yeah. I structured that sentence in the correctly done way. Bleh. But it's kind of annoying unless you just shoot it at the wall right next to you and then turn around and blast them with it. And I generally don't use it for anything but Turbo Man. By the way, Bass was obviously evil. I mean, come on, couldn't you tell? Well, I guess they needed to have some kind of bland, obvious plot to happen. Although, Dr. Wily, who really looks like Albert... he looks like a cartoon Albert Einstein. Like, it's way more obvious in the 16-bit version than in the 8-bit version, but you know. He's always been like that. And, of course, being a villain, he has to explain his evil plot. So, yeah. Stole some things that he... Light had developed that we're gonna make Mega Man and Rush even more powerful together. Because, you know, the power super adapter, whatever I'm using, isn't powerful enough. Oh well. So, now we can expect a hard fight with Bass later on. But first, I want to come in here and collect something. And I really enjoy this music of the stage, too. Which, you know, is the normal stage music for this, and there's actually an amazing remix that puts the two stage things together. You know, find that over on the OC remixes. I may put a link to in the description of this video, just because that is one of my favorite OC remix songs. I think it's called Bombin' Shades of Blue? Yeah, pretty sure that's what it is. In any case, I'll link it to you guys so you can find it. And if you want to skip to, you know, the new part of the stage, well, I'll probably have a timestamp listed somewhere near the start of the video, or the start of the replaying of this stage. But come on, who doesn't want to listen to this awesome music? And I'm not actually being facetious when I say that. And besides, we're practically to that boss fight anyway. I hate these smashers. And of course, they look like they're ripped right out of Castlevania. Also like the ones in Mega Man 2, which were even more blatantly ripped out of Castlevania. And once you get to here, I think you can use the Buster. I normally pull out Thunderbolt, but you want to shoot him in the eyes when he's not showing his small form. Even if you shoot him in the eyes when the small one's out, that won't work. Let's try Thunderbolt. Seems to do pretty good. Uh-oh. Maybe I should actually, like, let him finish his jump cycle. While he's on the other side of the stage. Okay, need to, there we go. I was gonna say, need to actually hit him for once. But killing him that way makes him break this wall down and you can go this way. Also, this kind of works like a shotgun. Just shoot a zombie with it and they die. I kinda needed that health because I was messing up on that fight. Just silly, it's not even a hard fight. Let's get the super adapter out. It'll be important for this next room. Where we got these knight dudes. Wheelie knights. But since it homes in, it makes getting up this ladder pretty easy. And if you come over here, you get another extra life. Which is super nifty. That puts me at, what, around 4? Something like that. I'll just abuse the crap out of the homing attack. But careful when you get to here because, well, the full moon's showing these things are werewolves. And if you wait for the animation, it'll actually change the cover up, and you can see that they're actually those night guys. They are lycanthropes! Oh no! But that's really the only part of the stage that has that happen. And I wish it would, you know, do that more. It'd be pretty cool. Really wanted to just shoot these guys. Shoot them, thank you. And if you come here to the Count Wily picture, and pull out your rush search, you can go ahead and dig out nifty prize. I'll take forever to dig as usual. Doop 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 doop. There we go. Yeah, he really takes too long to do that. But that gets you the energy equalizer. Oh yeah. Oh wow, I got 6 lives, and plenty of screws to buy more of them. Oh, wait, that's the only thing I need to get out of this stage. So we're going to exit. I'll go and stock up on lives and weapon tanks and beat whistles and stuff. And next time, we'll finally start taking out Wily's castle. So, classichomer signing out. I'll see you guys later.